Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense has reacted. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. Here comes a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Gators will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Peters. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the handoff again. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Running through the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Boilermakers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Hand off to the single back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Peters. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. And here's the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here comes the bunch formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Impressive spin there. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. He's going to hand this off. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. And they bring him down right at the 20. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Tackled the loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And now they'll run it on the draw. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations if you mix it in correctly.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Looking for some space. It's Peters. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Give it to the back again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well,
Good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Trucks through the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Boilermakers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Going for his running back. With the catch, it's Peters. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
And completion makes it second and short.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Purdue! Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
In motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Pitch to the back. He's past the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Purdue has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats. How we got here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Gators will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Gators line up with a first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
He pulls in the catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And is intercepted. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense starts with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback operating an empty set. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Boilermakers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Purdue. And this one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The ball is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Checks this down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Boilermakers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Catch made over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the 49ers will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the USF Bulls offense takes the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Second and short now after that completion. Looking for space. It's Weiss. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Second down after that incompletion. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes his connection. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carter. It's complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. The toss to the outside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Running with power. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. It's a draw.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. To the air, it's Carter. Using his legs to buy some time. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they trust, and they punch it in for 6.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem.
He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play.
Nothing but green ahead. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulls want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Carter. He's got it on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Here's the handoff. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He looks that one in nicely. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They'll go back to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made after the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying play action. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Carter. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right down the middle. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is... This late in the game. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just enough. 5, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First, you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not
Touchdown, Niners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the 49ers racing to the line in a hurry up.
Second down coming up.
He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Finds his man, and they convert. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Hit as he throws. Oh, picked off. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you stopping in, checking out the stream. We're going to take a break for a little bit, and I'll be back on here in a little bit. But thanks for stopping in and checking it out. Peace.